The crash had dented more than just Priscilla's rear wheel. My first feeling was that the journey was over. The last thing I wanted to do was ride the bike car again. And then 2 minutes after our crash, a guy called Jamie Zelazny had turned up on his motorcycle, totally by chance.
Last time you were in Memphis, when you were going down... Yeah.
Jamie had attended a talk I gave in Memphis the year before, and just so happened to have the tools to fix what turned out to be only minor damage to the bike car. I wish I could say the same about Dale's van.
Still smiling? Are you still smiling? Me too. Takes more than this to get me down.
I'm down. All warmed up?
Ready to go?
Start working those legs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well the last 30 metres didn't have to pedal at all.
Well, you could have people push you all the way there.
Oh, mate.
We drove to nearby Tunica, had some dinner, and then I jumped back on Priscilla to see how she was riding. I decided to continue, but from here on I was without Dale's road and moral support, and Rod's company and pedalling power. Rod and Dale returned to Memphis, and I slept raggedly on a patch of grass beside a church, praying that the next day would be less eventful. As it was, day 2 just compounded the events of day 1. Remember when I told you I was rubbish at fixing things? Well, after a couple of hours...
Seat fell off. Some threads on this custom design have broken. So, luckily I have a second seat option. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but this one lasted about 30 miles, and it's a really nice office chair. I feel sad almost to get rid of it.
I set about trying to put a new chair on, wishing the first one hadn't decided to fall off, right by an elementary school.
Have you ever seen one of these before? It's called a Bikecar. It's a cross between two things. What do you think they are? Bang!
Oh, wow.
Genius.
These poor kids must have thought an alien had landed, especially when my new seat went on.
That was my seat. And now that's my seat. Time will tell whether this works or not.
Once all the chair madness had abated, I soldiered on, considering my decision to continue this journey immediately. Without a support vehicle, Rod and I may not have been so lucky yesterday, but should the risk of accidents and failure deter us from embarking on these ventures in the first place? The risk of danger can be lessened, but if I were to stop riding, I'd be giving myself up to the excuses I always made to myself in a past life. These things happen. If I stopped my adventures in a blinkered attempt to save my life, I'd simply be taking away my very reason for living. With all of that understood, my head wasn't in a good place. Priscilla wasn't running smoothly, I was sore, I needed sleep, and the headwinds were gusting up to 35 miles an hour.
I am not enjoying myself. Day 2, we've gone 12 miles in 6 hours. Chair fell off earlier, got hit by a car yesterday. What am I doing?
If I've gained anything from my adventures so far, it's a deep knowledge of how I react under different circumstances, and along with safety, my happiness is imperative. I wasn't happy, and I didn't feel safe. The breaking point came when 1, I could barely pull the bike car out into the road, and 2, the wind took it backwards, faster than I could pedal forwards.
So, here is the conclusion. I'm not in the best state of mind at the moment. I'm looking behind frantically every time a car comes along, and I just need to have some sleep, get over the shock of yesterday, and just write the first couple of days off as a misadventure and a good little training session. I'm going to go to Vicksburg tonight and restart from there. It's still 1,000 miles, so Expedition 1000, I guess this part of it won't be jeopardised. We've certainly got a story. I think this journey will forever be Memphis to Miami, whether or not we restart in Vicksburg. So it's not something I wanted to do, but I think it's the right thing to do.